Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds Satisfactory. In the previous episode we wrapped up Tier 1 of the milestones and got all of those completed, and we are now working towards our first objective or milestone in, actually our second, because we did clear a milestone in Tier 2 as well, which gave us access to the chainsaw. But right now we're working towards parts assembly, which is going to give us better efficiencies with how all of our things are running. And then we're going to do a big move. We've got to move the base. We've got to provide better room for the iron ore veins that our base is currently sitting next to. And there's big, huge open space out near the space elevator. So part of today's episode is going to be that big move. I don't know how much fun it's going to be, but we're going to do it anyway. So let's go ahead and jump back into the game. Okay, here we are back at the base, and I went ahead and saved ourselves a little bit of time by going and grabbing the necessary things to wrap up this particular milestone. I wanted to do that before we started the move, because I really feel like this episode is going to be focused primarily on the move. So let's go ahead and I didn't want us to just sit around and watch me, see the little number tick up for number of screws. So we've already got the screws. I've created the necessary cabling. And we are good to go. So,
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
So here's the assembler. We're going to need to use this to be able to craft smart plates. I think we also got something else. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we got walls now. Not that I'm ever going to use them, but... and then... we also have access now to copper sheeting. There's the rotor, which we need in order to be able to create the smart plates, and so on. So... and actually, we should... where is... here we go. We look at recipes. So there's copper sheeting, which is, strangely enough, just copper ingots directly into copper sheeting. Are rotors only craftable by hand? Or are they only craft... okay, so rotors are done in an assembly also. Okay, alright. The move. So here's what we're going to do. First thing is I'm going to stand up a lookout tower. Because I think I've already figured out what I want to do. And the minute that I tear everything down, everything's going to break. At least it should. So what I think I'm going to do is put the base over there. It's not near any ore mines or veins at all. It's still on flat ground. But I think it would be a good idea to go ahead and have a lookout tower. So let's go ahead and do that. Put that right there. And then let's take a look from above, if I can find the ladder. There's the ladder. So this was where I was going to originally put the base, so that it would be near the space elevator. But you can't see it from up here. Down on the ground, it's got this undulation that kind of makes it unsuitable, in my opinion. I kind of want it to be on flat ground. I know it doesn't have to be. Trust me, I get it. I can build, base flooring around it in order to make it flat. But what I think I am going to do is move the base here so that it can actually sit up a little bit above the main flat area, and then put the power here so that the power is centralized. Because the thing is I actually don't need to run power off of the hub. I don't need to run it off of the hub at all. No! I cannot figure out how to get down the ladder. And that's going to kill me one of these days. So, let's first clear away some stuff. I've already cleared away a bunch of leaves. Alright, I'm going to need to remove at least one big tree. Although, surprisingly enough, that didn't give me as much wood as the dead wood did. Alright, so we'll go here. I'm going to probably need more than this, but at least this is a start. Okay. So, it's time to take everything offline. Because the minute I do this, I'm probably going to break everything. Because I am still running power at least a little bit off of the hub. Alright, I'll leave that there for now. I'll move the power later. Okay. Actually, real quickly. Because actually, it looks like I'm running enough power. Yeah, I am. I've actually got enough power to keep everything going. That's good. But let's make sure that there's enough wood in here to keep the biomass burning. And then when I move all of the power burners, I'll make sure to set up actual biofuel creation rather than just biomass. Okay. So, let's now move the hub. Whoa. I really don't like it when they do that. I guess the question is where do I want... Alright, let me get up on the lookout tower. Question that I'm trying to ask myself is where do I therefore want the equipment bench and the MAM research building, because I want those attached. I feel like I need to move it back further, like to there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to go clear some more, but... Okay. That was better. It's still not great. All right. Okay. Now then. Foundations. Okay. What? And... Okay. So that's all done. We've got everything moved as far as the hub is concerned. All right, let's choose our next. So we did obstacle clearing and parts assembly. Oh, I thought I had done logistics Mark II. Okay, that's why I was confused. At this point, I kind of don't need to do any of them. This is kind of a situation where it's what I want because phase 3 and 4 are triggered off of the smart plates, not off of completing tiers 1 and 2. So I can either do jump pads for more exploration. I can do the resource sink bonus, which gives me the awesome sink, which I'll need a lot of room for that. Or Logistics Mark II, which improves the conveyor belt system. And I don't know at the moment how important that is. More so maybe for the pure iron veins than anything else. Okay, here's what we're going to need to do now then. We need to move the power so that it's a little bit more centralized and away from the iron veins. So the minute I do this, of course, this is 100% going to break everything. But I think I'm going to put that over there. So I'm going to need to clear that area. I think that'll be enough. And then if I do this right, I should be able to connect everything right onto that central pole. And that'll give power to the iron over here, as well as all of the stuff off of the side. And then we can start to add on from there. because I'm actually going to build at least one more burner, maybe two, for a total of 4. That'll put me up to, I think it's 120 megawatts, which is well under what I'm using at the moment. So, all right. Oh, you know what? I want to check something real quick while I'm here near the hub. So I think I'm going to go jump pads, but that means I need rotors. Actually, I think we'll do the resource sink. Do I have enough of anything yet? 400, 500? No, I don't. Okay. So 50 in rotors. That's for the gas mask. Haven't gotten to that yet. So I need to get to this. I need to craft 10 fabric. Okay.
Parachute unlocked. Fix-It appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fix-It property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
I apologize for keeping my camera on the screen. I had completely forgotten about it. Thankfully, I was only hiding my health bar, so it shouldn't have been that big of a deal. So that's absolutely a requirement. As we've seen, I don't do well even with ladders. So I did want to look at a couple of other things, see if there was anything else I could do. That's that. Power slugs. Sulfur, no. Okay, so that's really it. I do want to get the +1 hand equipment slot, but that can wait. This is really what I want. I want the rebar gun. But I need to craft alien DNA capsules, I think. And there's protein inhaler. There's inventory slots. I could probably do that pretty easily. Hostile organism detection. Do I have the ability to create alien DNA capsules, or do I have to find those? I need protein. I also have to unlock other proteins.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8 jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Okay.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Do I have the smart plates too? I do. There we go. Alright, so those two things are going to be done almost immediately. Okay, let's tear all of this down. right. I don't think I need that anymore. I shouldn't need that anymore. Or that. I'm going to have to come back and fix all of this anyway. So, and I'll go ahead and take that down. And I'm going to end up moving all of this around. So let me just do this. Okay. Good. All right, let's start with our base flooring. Okay. Okay. So, here's what I think I'm going to do. Except for I want it the other way. I don't like it hanging over like that, but it's fine. By the way, I know that I can do this with 2, but I want to future-proof for a 3rd. And the reason why I have the intakes the way that I do is because we're going to put the biomass creation out here. And I need to go biomass creation to biofuel creation. So, let me get rid of you. I'll move you somewhere else, probably over to that way. Alright, so I need... The problem here is with a constructor, oh, that's not right. That's not even remotely close to being right. I should have done it up top. No, that's not what I want. Okay, so there's biomass. But the problem that we have is there are multiple biomass ones. So, and right now we're collecting leaves, we're collecting wood, we're collecting mycelia, we're collecting alien protein. That being said, alien protein, at least for initially, is going to be nothing but research. Same thing with probably mycelia for a little bit, because really mycelia should be focused on fabric. But there is a different one for leaves and wood, and I'm collecting both every single time I chop down something. So, well, and in actuality, hold on, I actually just thought about something. Let me put one central. And then and I can imagine many of you are screaming at me through the comments or through your screens going, Brian, you're going to move all of this again later anyway, especially when you get to coal power. And yes, you're right. But coal power is still a ways away, so this needs to last for a bit. So this one would therefore run biofuel into here instead of... So I'm going to need a splitter, which means I need to move this back. Okay, there we go. Nope, logistics splitter. All right, there's that. And then one will go to here. We'll do one to here. Okay. Then I'm going to need two over here, one for leaves, one for wood. That'll both feed into here. Because thankfully this particular one will just be solid biofuel. So all it needs is biomass. It doesn't care what kind of biomass. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get it started. Of course, it has no power, but you know. And actually, I'll go ahead and get these started too. Okay. All right. Next is I'm going to put, nope, power pole right there. Alright, then I'm going to run a power pole to here. Okay, why will it not there? Thank you. I need a power pole for what stuff is going to be here. Why are they tripped? Okay, so that's feeding all of that stuff over there. So screws, copper wire, and concrete are now back under production. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another one right there. And then from here to here. And then from here to here. Alright, so that'll create biofuel using what I gave it. Then we just need 2 constructors up here that'll feed biomass into that. I'll create 1 for leaves and 1 for wood. Assuming I have enough parts. I do not. Because I do not have enough reinforced plates. Alright, then let's go back here. Because this right now is a mess. This is a mess. Well, it's not a big mess, but it's a mess. So this I'm creating iron rods and plates. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4 power slots. And I'm running a max of 43 out of a total of 60. So yeah, I'm going to need to get that 3rd generator up. Probably immediately after getting these online. I actually might be able to put a splitter here to have it go over into that. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another splitter over here. Actually, you know what? One problem at a time. One problem at a time. Okay, so we've got power here. I just realized I didn't know where my hub was. I've done moved everything. Okay, I need screws. I probably need 48 screws. Yes, 48 screws. Okay. Also, there's my iron rods complete. There's my plates complete. So the next milestone's halfway done already. Oh yeah, and then we need the iron plates, or the reinforced plates. Okay. Alright, let's go build at least one constructor here. Then I'll figure out how to get power to this back area so that I can get rods and plates running again. Then I'll figure out how to move, change everything around. Then we can figure out what to use because I've still got 2 iron veins that I'm not using right now. So that would be the next thing, is figuring out how to use those. Alright, so we're going to have one here. And then these are going to end up merging, so I'm going to have a merger Okay. What do I have in my inventory right now? I have a whole lot of leaves. Alright, so let's do biomass leaves. And then power. Okay. So that's good. Now, let's get power back here. Oh my, I'm missing cable. I don't have any more cable. Cable. I'm gonna have to get more copper wire and concrete for the milestone. So I'm not worried about this, but okay. And then I guess this one we'll put. Let's put one here and one back here. We're at 55 out of 60. Okay, I gotta go get this other burner online. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove you. Oh, yeah, okay. Logistics. Okay, good. Okay. There we go. Now we're good. We got a capacity of 90, max consumption of 64. Alright, so now we've got production running for everything. Put the rest of the leaves in here. Let me craft my other constructor. Biomass wood. And then connect it to the pole. If I can find the pole. Okay. We're good. Okay, let's go finish the milestone. Then we can figure out what's next. So that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I thought it was going to take quite a bit longer. But now I'm in a good position to where I can just focus on building. Let's grab some concrete. I need 400. So I'll take that. I'll take both these down. Because they're in my way. There we go. Okay. Whoa, why am I getting stuck? I think what I may need to do is go ahead and build out an assembler and connect it to the space elevator so that I can get an understanding of what the recipes are. I'm sure there's a way to look at the recipes, but I don't know how to do it. Because if you go to like the crafting bench was only going to show me the recipes that are available for me to manually craft. Okay.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the Awesome Resource Sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Okay. So I think jump pads should be next, so that we can do some more exploration. I am also going to craft some solid biofuel. Okay, fabric. But how do we craft... Oh, I bet it's in the equipment workbench. Yep, there's the parachute. The one thing I don't like about the parachute is you have to have one for each one, and then it gets destroyed or something. I don't really know how to explain it. But it requires 20 fabric and 10 cable. I'll put it this way. In the pre-release, you had to have multiples. I'll put it that way. Okay, so first of all, where is it? Where's the rotor? There's the rotor. All right, so the rotor requires iron bars and screws. Aha! Iron bar and screws. And then those combined with reinforced plates are what make the smart plating. Okay, so we could use a assembler to take iron bars from one vein and the screws from the other to create the rotors. And seeing as I'm going to need a ton of them to create the smart plates, and then I'm going to need 50 rotors and 50 smart plate and 50 reinforced plates to create the smart plates. Okay. You know what I think I'm going to do? Again, because I know that things are going to change over time. I think I'm just going to build an assembler. For some of this stuff right now. And let it run, get just enough to build the number that I need, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so what do I need for... I need 8 reinforced plates and 4 rotors. Alright, let me go get some screws. $500 should do it. And then I think I already have enough. Oh, I'm out of leaves. Which is probably fine for now. I can always go scavenge more. Okay, there we go. I really don't think it's a problem, but... Okay, what am I doing? I need 8 reinforced plates, first of all. I need iron plates first. I didn't realize I was out. I wonder why... Hold on a minute. What? There's a lamb there now. Huh. There's all kinds of stuff in here now. I never even noticed it before this. Oh yeah, you can flush things, by the way. There's a game. I'm not going to be playing the game. Okay. Alright, there's that. And then 4 rotors. That one, to me, feels strange that you're using iron bars and screws when iron bars are used to make screws. I mean, whatever, but it just seems to me it's a very weird combination. Okay, so we're going to stand up an assembler. I'm going to just stand up one here to make it easy for myself. Oops. Alright, so we're going to do rotors. Here's screws. Let me go get some... Whoop, wrong way. Let me go get some iron bars. There's plenty here in the storage. At some point, I'm going to have to look at the efficiency here, because I have a feeling I'm not being very... Actually, I'm almost 100% positive that I'm not being very efficient here. I know how to fix it. I know exactly how to fix it. I need 2 smelters. I need 1 smelter for each one. That's the issue. That's where the split... I put the split after the smelter when I should have put the split after the ore vein. Alright, and these are 4 per minute. And then I just need to connect this to power. Somehow. You're already at 4. Okay, hold on a minute. Here we go. We'll put power off of you. There we go. Oh, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that. I'm dumb. I'm very, very dumb. There. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so that's going to create my 50 rotors for this run, or for this milestone. And I think that is where I want to wrap up the episode. In the next episode, we'll do some efficiency. You can already tell that my biofuel is backing up, which I knew it would. And actually, that's fine. Biofuel is the most efficient burner, so that's good. That's a good thing. I think the next thing is I want to understand... Actually, it's not here. I know it's not here. We've got the jump pad now, don't we? Or is that the milestone that we're working on? Oh, we're working on that one right now. Okay. Do I have the ability to create enough cabling? No, I need to go get some more copper wire. All right, so while we're talking through this to wrap up the episode, what I will probably do in between episodes is do some more cutting down of trees and things like that to make sure that I don't have any problems with power. But then we need to start thinking about what's next. And I think smart plate, or not smart plates, reinforced plates, having production directly to reinforced plates, I think would be a good thing. Okay. I think that would be a good thing. Clearing up the efficiency down below for iron plates and iron rods. But then I think for the most part, that's all that we need out of the iron veins. So then it's going to be moving on to, okay, do we break up copper? But the problem right now is that particular copper vein is impure. So the efficiencies out of it would not be very good. So that is something to keep in mind. Alright, so with that, I am going to wrap up this episode. As always, if you have been enjoying the content, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. But I think we are in a good place now to move on to the next tiers. As I said, I know once we get to coal that things are going to blow up from there. But in the meantime, I'm putting myself in a good position to open up for tiers 3 and 4. And yeah, we'll see how things go. So with that, everyone have a great rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Talk to you soon.